Hey everyone, I figured I'd make another video of recent finds I've made for my video game collection. It's been a while since I've done one of these, um, mostly because I just haven't had the money to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. And I still really didn't. I just got a few things from a friend. First one, Top Loader NES. Already off to a damn good start, aren't we? Yeah, I mean, I can't... It was a little dirty when I got it from him, but I cleaned it up a little bit. Inside it's still a little bit messy, but it works. And I can't tell you how awesome it is to be able to play an NES game without blowing into it constantly before actually being able to play it. And the other thing that I got from him, which is also incredibly cool, is I'm actually looking around for it. It's right here. Yeah. I already had a Sega Saturn, but it was had a little bit of difficulty with it. It wasn't reading the discs, which apparently is an easy fix. I just don't know how. I don't have the know-how or the materials to fix it. So once I get that up and running again, I'll have two Saturns. The one he gave me and a backup in case something happens to that one. Or maybe I can trade or sell the older one I had. Whatever. I mean, it works great. Saturn, awesome. I get to finally play my small collection of Saturn games. Knights, which is amazing. Panzer Dragoon, which really good. I mean, I don't... Let's see if I can get rid of the glare there. Panzer Dragoon, which is really, really fun. I'm not even a shoot-'em-up fan, but this is a very good game. Clockwork Knight doesn't have the front cover, which is a pretty cool little platformer. A couple of little sampler discs. Bootleg Sampler, which is a bunch of like video demos, and the Knight Sampler, which I don't really need because I already have Knights. Besides, this thing's got a lot of stains on the back. Looks like food stains, I'm guessing. Really bad, but I'm sure that'll come off with a little bit of water or something. D, which looks really cool. Full motion video horror film, interactive horror film. Its sequels, Enemy Zero and D2, I'm also interested in. But Enemy Zero goes for a pretty high price, and D2 is on the Dreamcast. More on that in a bit. And Skeleton Warriors, which is a pretty cool platformer. Very good looking for a game of this era. It's also available on the PS1. I think it's the only non-exclusive here. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is, unless you count PC ports of Panzer Dragoon. And for the Dreamcast, Slave Zero. And, well, I haven't played this game. I bought it to test out to see if my Dreamcast worked and read discs. Turns out it doesn't. Thankfully, I'm only out $3. The other option was picking up a copy of Sonic Adventure, which was like $12, so I should consider myself lucky. Sort of. I wish I had a working Dreamcast. Roadrunner. Problem with these Tengen games, the labels are on upside down. Roadrunner by Tengen. It's a cool little game. I think this might be one of their official NES games, one of their licensed ones. Might be wrong, but yeah, it's a pretty basic, simple game. You're the Roadrunner. You're the Roadrunner. You have to outrun Wile E. Coyote while avoiding trucks. It's simple. You're probably not going to play it for more than like 5 minutes, but you know it's a fun little game. Keep dropping things. And now on to a few other things I got. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in another video a couple weeks back, but this was like another fairly recent purchase since the last one. Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, bit of a redundant title. It's a decent enough game for the Xbox, the original Xbox. I got it at a thrift store. They had it in the glass case. You know, like it's this rare, expensive collectible, and it's an Xbox game, so it isn't. But, you know, I bought it, and I was like, I shouldn't have bought that. These are never worth that much. But this one's apparently worth like 15 bucks, and so I didn't overpay for it at all. But yeah, it's decent. Can't really say too much positive or negative about it. It's okay. I'll probably play it through to the end. And Max Payne, which I bought yesterday for $2 at the flea market. I've never played Max Payne. I played the crappy ripoff Dead to Rights, but I've never played the original, and I'm kind of curious about that. I saw the awful Mark Wahlberg movie, but, you know, figured it's about time for me to play this, and it only cost me $2, so awesome. And now on to the third, counting the other console I got. The other really cool find I got, or several finds. Lethal Enforcers on the Genesis, the light gun game. I don't have a light gun for the Genesis, but you know, you can play it with a controller. It's still pretty fun, pretty decent game. It's okay. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I'm trying to get every major Mortal Kombat game in my collection, and this is the one that I didn't want. I already have Mortal Kombat Special Forces, which is terrible. And this one is terrible. There are FMV scenes in the PlayStation 1 version. It's bad. The guy at the game store, Voltage Games, that I went to buy this, he gave me a discount because, well, I'm a regular customer. I mention Voltage Games in the videos that I do. And it's a terrible game. So I think he knocked it down from like $7.99 to, I think, $3.99, maybe $4.99. I don't know. But point is, he knocked the price down. Really appreciate that. That's awesome customer service. Appreciate that so much. Because I didn't pay full price for this piece of garbage. This game's really bad. Trust me on that. A couple other recent purchases from there that I think are pretty cool. Mortal Kombat 1 and 3 on the Genesis. In the box. Complete in the box. I already had one in my collection, but I didn't have the box or the manual. And it was only like $3, so I figured, why not? And I just have never... It's been like probably close to 15, 20 years since I've read the manuals for these games. And it's so cool to see the animations again. You know, and just read through this. There's a lot of nostalgia for that. I mean, Mortal Kombat 3 1's pretty cool as well. I didn't have 3 in my collection. I had Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, but that one doesn't count towards Nintendo Age's Mortal Kombat Collection Trophy Award thingy for some reason. But neither does Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and I'm gonna get that one soon, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, it's also got some artwork in it that I think is pretty cool. I remember as a kid, I took like coloring pencils and colored all the characters in. Yeah, I was a kid. I didn't take care of my stuff then. And the last thing I got is Mortal Kombat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the Genesis. Now, it's also on the Super NES and the original NES, but the NES version's worth like $70, and I'm not paying that much. I played it on an emulator. It's really bad. This one's okay. Plays like an SNK fighting game. But apparently they're all pretty different from each other. And yeah, this one is... It's decent. I didn't really play it too much to tell whether or not it's excellent. The only problem I have with it, really, because it controls well, the music is okay, but the only problem I had with it is it really doesn't have the core characters of the Turtles. It has the 4 Turtles, of course, and it has April O'Neil. You can kick ass with April O'Neil. but it also has it doesn't have Bebop or Rocksteady or Baxter Stockman or Shredder. It has Krang's android though. But no, it does have Ray Fillet. Does anyone remember Ray Fillet? Manta Ray guy and bipedal manta ray. Sisyphus, who's like a walking beetle. No, it has Casey Jones too, which is cool. I always like Casey, but really, guys, give me characters I give a crap about. No one cares about Ray Fillet except for like a few fanboys here and there. And even they would probably prefer you threw in Splinter. I mean, April O'Neil's kicking ass in here. She's dressed like Blaze in Streets of Rage 3. And, what, you're not going to give me Irma in a ninja costume? Or the editor, you know, like a piece of toilet paper hanging off of his shoe like the one action figure he had. Or that guy you talk like this. I'm pretty sure you don't know who I'm talking about. Maybe you do. The other reporter, the jackass guy. I just... But now, all in all, it's a pretty decent game. It's just really... I mean, you're not going to give me Bebop and Rocksteady. You're going to give me Ray Fillet. But no, it's okay. I'm just... That's nitpicking, but... It's pretty big nitpick, I think, for a Turtles game. You get a licensed property, you use characters people care about. Well, whatever. So yeah, there's my most recent finds for my collection. If you like the video, excuse me. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all that stuff. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.